Insolent peasants! Prepare to die. They dare not strike back to the death. I never hold back. Strike quickly, strike deftly.
Hey guys, welcome to a new guide video. Today I will show you how to play Fiora. Ability sequence is Q followed by E for the damage and mobility so you can move around and hit those vitals, and then W is maxed out last to counter CC and incoming damage. Fiora's ultimate is her strongest all-in tool, so make sure to put points into this ability whenever possible. When you get into the laning phase as Fiora, you want to start with a Q, so it is a short dash that also damages the opponent. Now what's really important is that you make sure that you hit something with this dash, because then it will refund the cooldown by 50%. Your main focus in the laning phase on Fiora is that you play around the vitals that spawns on the enemy champion. So right now it's in a really bad spot, so if we walk out of vision and then back again, then that vital will reset. So every single time you proc those vitals, then the target will receive true damage based on maximum health and your AD. You also get some HP back and you get some bonus movement speed. This passive is what makes Fiora so strong against tanks, and it's also what makes her one of the strongest late game scaling split pushers. We want to try to hit the vitals with our Q. But early game guys, Fiora is not the strongest champion. You basically have to wait for the opponent to make mistakes. She's one of the best scaling champions in the late game, so of course her early game has to be weak. So focus on farming and then we wait for opportunities. So whenever that vital is in a good spot, then we can go for a hit. I'm gonna walk outside vision again to reset it. So our E works as an auto attack reset guys, so first part of it will slow. It is also the auto attack reset, and then the second part of it will be a crit. Your W can be used to count out CC here, even though I did not hit it guys. With the stun, if you just hit the W without stunning, then they will have reduced attack speed, and it really cripples attack speed based champions like Yasuo, a Tryndamere or a Jax, so you don't always have to go for the stun on your W. If you can hit that slow, then that's really good as well. Okay, I need to help out Urgot. Like they're winning this, right? I'm not sure if they even need me because they're 2 versus 1. I'm just gonna move just in case so we can block out the escape path here. Nice. Okay, I can help him with Silas. Go. Okay, yoink that kill. That's fine. So we have 2 kills right now. That's pretty good. So because I'm winning lane already right now, so I'm going to go for the Triforce because it gives us a lot more damage. Normally you can also go for the Ravenous Hydra first item. It doesn't give you as much damage, but it gives you a lot of sustain, so it helps you survive the laning phase early on and really scale up. What I did right here is also a really nice trick you can do, is that you can intentionally dash into CC and then you press W so you can get a guaranteed stun on the opponent. It's really good to do if you're playing against someone who places traps on the ground like a Jinx or a Caitlyn, because you can often catch them by surprise. Just gonna keep walking towards the vital direction. There we go, we hit that QW right there, so he should be dead right now actually. Nice. So that's what you can do. It's mainly Fiora players who knows about this. Most opponents don't know unless they are top lane main, so definitely something you should be looking to do very often. So your Q of course also works in towers guys, so make sure to weave in your auto attacks and use your Q and your E as an auto attack reset so you can really push this as fast as possible. Now we have our ultimate up. So basically it's going to spawn all vitals on a target, and if you manage to pop those, then you will create a zone around her, around the target, that will heal all nearby allies. And that is a lot of healing. That's also a huge part why she is so good against tanks. She absolutely destroys tanks in the later stages. Because late game is where this passive really starts dealing a lot of damage, a lot of true damage, so it doesn't really matter what kind of defensive items they have. In the early game though, she's not that strong. Relies a lot on healing from that passive right there, so normally you want to buy executioners when you play against Fiora to really deny her that. Just need to take down his shield here, then we can potentially look for a all-in. We want to block out his W and stun him if possible. Oh, my Q did not go off right there, otherwise I could have dashed in and hit him with a W, and then we could follow up with the ultimate. Be able to dive him right here. Just gonna wait out for his shield here. We need to take out his shield first, because he also has minions he can dash around too, so yeah, so it's pretty mobile if he has minions around him, and he also has Ignite. Okay, we're just gonna slowly poke him down. We also don't know where the enemy jungler is. Okay, we see Graves right now in the river, so we can go. Oh rip, that Ignite actually killed me, otherwise I would have survived, but thing is guys, your W can block almost all damage, but it does not block tower shots. That's really important to know, so you don't waste it trying to block tower shots. But otherwise you want to use it to block out the main damaging or ceasing ability from the opponents, because this is really what allows Fiora to go for those engages if you get that stun off. You can also just use it for the slow, it really depends. If you can easily kill the opponent but you just lack a way to engage onto them, then you can use the W for the slow. So it slows the movement speed and attack speed as well, and it will really cripple the ADC players. Also that W is also really hard to use probably, because you have to be good at predicting the opponent, right? Because they can also choose to save their CC abilities on to use your W, so there's a lot of mind games when it comes to that ability. I'm just gonna keep him away from that ward right there. I think he will come back soon. We can go for the kill when he comes back, because Vladimir is there to flank him. Go. Gonna dash around, really try to hit the vitals, guys. So important. He should be dead here. I have my Q up. Nice. As long as you play around the vitals probably, then you should be good to go on Fiora. That is the main thing you have to keep in mind when it comes to this champ here. The better you get at proccing those vitals, then the easier lane will be. Okay, our team is struggling quite a bit, but we are doing really well topside. Fiora is a champion that's really good in those 1 vs 2, 1 vs 3s, when she's ahead or when she has her items, so we don't have to worry about that. Now we want to push as fast as possible. Push that Q and that E is an auto attack reset, so you can really push as fast as possible, and this is really what allows Fiora to be so strong in the side lane. Of course, it also helps on the wards, guys. Your Q and E also works there, so you can take those out almost immediately. I really want to look for a Q and W on Yasuo. Thing is, he can block my W with his W as well, his wind wall. So he should be there right now. He flashed, okay, that's fine. But if you're really experienced with this champion, as soon as you get a stun on that W, guys, you should be able to proc that ultimate almost instantly. That's something you get with practice. You have to play her a lot. She's very hard to master, guys, so don't expect to master her in 20 or 30 games. It takes a lot of games. But at the same time, she's also very rewarding. It is a mechanical difficult champion that's also very rewarding, so if you master her, then you will find yourself carrying a lot of games. Right, we got the first core item, guys, so the Trinity Force, and as I said earlier on, the reason I'm buying this as our first item is because I'm already winning lane, so I am not reliant on the sustain from the Ravenous Hydra. I'm gonna go for the Triforce first, and then I get the Tiamat because Fiora's wave clear is non-existent. She's probably one of the worst champions in the game when it comes to clearing out waves, and that's why Ravenous Hydra is such a important item on her. There we go, we got that Q and W off. He should be dead right now. Alright, so Ravenous Hydra gives a really good wave clear, which is something she's really lacking. It also gives her a lot of sustain and a lot of damage as well, so this is honestly the best first or second item you can go. The Triforce and Ravenous Hydra are core items, so it means that you'll be getting those every single game, no matter who you are playing against. Our wave clear is a lot better because of the Tiamat passive. We also have the Herald coming in here, so that's great. We should be able to push for the second tower as well, so we don't waste it. The Herald does deal true damage to the towers, guys, so if possible you want to save it until the tower is low HP, because it becomes tankier when it's low HP, right? So true damage doesn't care about that. We can go for the kill on Yasuo here as well. I'm just gonna take down the tower first. Yes. Yeah, he's not making it out. There we go. We can just keep pushing here because we see Graves in the bottom side. But when you get to the mid game, or basically after your laning phase is over, guys, Fiora is a split pusher. She is not very good in the team fight. She can do well, but her main strength is in the side lane. Really 1 versus 1, 1 versus 2s and so on. That's why she really shines, so that's what you want to focus on. I pinged Urgot back right here, guys, and that is because we do not want to take that inhibitor. It is really bad to take it this early on in the game. It is 13 minutes in the game, right? So if you take it this early, you will not be able to end the game, so it means that the opponent will get free farm from the top side because you will have super minions spawning in here. So all of the enemy minions will die to the super minions, right? And then the enemy team will basically get free farm off of your minions. So you will have a lane where you will not be able to farm at all, while the opponent is getting a lot of free gold and XP because you won't be able to end the game. So really avoid taking the inhibitor this early on in the game. You can just leave it open like that, and then after 20 minutes or so, then you can go for it, that's fine. Just playing for the objectives right here, as you should be doing, because we don't have anything to do in the top side anymore. Oh, what? Okay, Graves? Oh, that W is so OP. Oh, so close, so unfortunate. He's really mobile though with that item. 80 item he has, but I also misplayed quite a bit. I could have won that actually. That W smoke screen he has is annoying for sure though, because you can't really see anything, so you don't know where he's at. But we have the two core items right now, so we have the Trinity Force and the Ravenous Hydra, so this is a big power spike on this champion here, because this is the point where normally you'll be able to fight most champions in the game. You can do that already after Triforce, but you don't really have the sustain to do it. But you do so now when you have the Ravenous Hydra as well. Go here. Oh, if I was a little faster guys, then if you place a control ward on top of Thresher's lantern, then the opponent will not be able to click on the lantern. It's a really useful thing to know to make sure that people don't escape. But you have to place it probably low though, so you place it in the center so they can't really click on it. Go for Caitlyn here. Oh wow, I did not place it properly. Right after I mentioned it, had to do it really fast because sometimes the opponent can just click instantly. Okay, nice. Go for Caitlyn here as well. I really want to take her down. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm probably dead though, yeah. Thresh ultimate. Slow is too much, but I would have died either way because Silas was also coming in here, but we are doing too much ARAM. So when top side is down, then you want to go to the opposite side. Basically what you want to do is that you play around the objective, so if you see the dragon is up, then you want to be in the opposite side. That's because you have teleport, so you can always help out your teammates. If you go to the opposite side, then you'll drag an opponent with you, right? Because someone will come to defend and they won't always be able to move as fast as you, so that's why if possible you also always want to be in the opposite side of where the main objective is at. In this game right here, nothing is up. The opponent already has 2 dragons, but the entire top side is gone, so the only good thing for me to do right now is be in the bottom side. So I'm gonna wait here for Caitlyn until she walked up. Then I can use the W to slow her with. I don't need to stun her, just need to slow her, then she can't escape. Go, she should be dead right now. Nice. They already have 2 dragons, so we definitely want the 3rd one so they can't threaten us with the soul. Whichever team that has the soul in this meta, guys, has a super high chance of winning the game, so we definitely want to avoid that. Even though I have such a big lead, we can still end up losing because my teammates were struggling quite a bit. Nice, I got a kill, so I'm just gonna stay in the side lane. That's what you want to do on Fiora. She's not very good at ganking people, but she's very good in 1 vs 1s. Really use that Q and E probably to push down those towers really fast. I can go for QW right here if Caitlyn comes up, that's why I'm waiting. Some people already know of this trick though, so you can really bait them out, but let's go for the Drake here. They're fighting, I had to move up. Problem is, if I move up here, then Grace might try to sneak the dragon. Gonna flash? Yeah, he is. Okay, we need to go to the Drake here. I think Grace is trying to sneak it, because we don't see him on the map. Yeah, he is. We need to take him away. We need to put Grace down first, so we make sure that nobody steals this. Oh, we actually almost killed Urgot. He has so much burst damage. Alright. So we denied them the 3rd Drake, so we don't have to be nervous when the 4th one comes up. I still have a chance here. Just need to defend mid lane. I still need a bit more gold before I can buy my Death Stand, so it's very good against burst and AD champs. It is not as strong as it was in Season 10, but it's still a very good item if you're playing against AD champs and champions with a lot of burst like Graves. At this point you can also go for the mana immune, so it gives you a lot of mana and a lot of AD as well, and it allows you to scale even better, but the early mid game becomes very risky because that item needs to transform first before it's really useful. Fiora is a champion that can struggle a lot with mana, that's why we're using Presence of Mind here. But if you have mana immune, then those issues are pretty much gone completely. You get a lot of damage as well, but you also become way squishier. That's why usually you get Trinity Force and Ravenous Hydra, and then you start building hybrid items that give you offensive and defensive stats. So Death Stance, Sterk's Gauge, and Guardian Angel and so on. Yeah, I need to teleport here. He's dead unfortunately. We can win this. Nice, proc that ultimate really fast. That item active Graves has is really annoying to play around. Oh, nice binding by Morgana as well. But that is why you can split push in the side lane when you have teleport, because if your teammates get caught guys, then you can always help them out. Split pushing also makes sure that you constantly keep that lead. And you snowball yourself with all that free XP and gold. Now it's totally fine to go for the inhibitor, so it's past 20 minutes, so we are at a point where we will be able to end the game if we take down multiple inhibitors, so it's fine to do that now. But if you do it too early on in the game, then you're just making it harder for yourself, so really open up the base but wait taking out the inhibitor until later on. Need to play for the bottom side here, so I don't really have teleport, so I can't really help out my team if they get caught. Okay, blue buff is gone. Grump is up though, it's fine. I want to split push in the side lane here, and my goal right now guys is to drag as many opponents towards my lane as possible. Because if they do that, then my teammates will have a free Baron, right? So that's your goal as a split pusher. You really want to be as annoying as possible in the side lane, really drag people towards your lane, and then you give your teammates free objectives. Go for Yasuo here. Oh no, probably saw us. Oh, he did not. Seems we can go for him. Nice, he should be dead. Okay, yes, that dash. Nice, okay. We have a lot of sustain with the Ravenous Hydra and our passive, ultimate passive as well, so it's fine. I ping my teammates to go for the Baron. They're going towards the Baron, and then I'm keeping people in the bottom side. This is how you want to split push, because Ezreal and Nurgle is doing the Baron right now. Yeah, that's a nice ultimate from Thresh. Nice try. Our ultimate is up soon as well, so doing pretty well. Nice, Vladimir is also doing good in the side lane. Got Silas as well, we can probably go for the end right here. Go for the end, nice, and we got the Baron, so it's really easy to push down because of the empowered minions. But anyways guys, this was the Fiora guide, so of course I hope this was helpful. As always, thank you so much for watching, see you guys in the next one.